سارعين للمجد والعلياء مجدي لخالق السماء وارفع الخفاق أخضر يحمل النور المسطر رددي الله أكبر يا موطني قد عشت فخر المسلمين عاش الملك للعلم والوطن.
I've really enjoyed working on with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia teachers on their immersion program, preparing the teachers for their school immersion in phase 3. I think what the great benefit of this program is for the teachers is not only that they will learn some different methods about teaching, they will have and have had the opportunity to develop their understanding of a different culture, of how people operate in a different culture, and then to compare all of those cultural differences, all of those teaching differences, all of the language learning with their practices back in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And that gives them a rich basis to compare their own practice and to discuss what they've learned with their colleagues back home. I think everyone becomes an ambassador for modern teaching methods, anyone who's been on this program. So I fully endorse it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Daniela Multari Kugala. I'm the Director of Professional Training at Phenix Academy. And I'm going to answer 2 questions that you've asked me. The first question, what do you think of building leadership for change through school immersion program? What do I think of the program? So I'd like to say that I think this program is an excellent initiative by your Ministry of Education. It's, for me, the best way for professionals such as yourselves to really look at your own beliefs about education and to continue developing and looking for ways to improve, and not only ways to improve but also to compare what you're doing with what you're seeing here in Australia, in the Australian system. And no doubt you identify some areas that you think, well, actually we're already displaying excellence here, and other areas that you might think, well, I could certainly take this idea home and look at applying it in some ways. The second question was, after all that we've been through, what do you think of Saudi teachers? Look, I've known you from day one, and I must say I'm very impressed with how so many of you have embraced this opportunity to, well, not only improve your English, but to really get to know the Australian culture, but from an international perspective too. In your classes, you've met people from so many different backgrounds, and I'm sure that experience in itself has been very rewarding. One thing that impressed me the most was speaking to you on day one and hearing you feel rather nervous, and speaking to you here, and actually we're only finishing phase 2, we still have phase 3 ahead of us, and hearing just how confident you've become, how fluent you've become, how natural you're using the language. So I'm very impressed from that perspective. I think the next phase is going to be extremely rewarding for you all, and I can't wait to hear about your experience in the schools. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Candy McLeod, and I'm the Deputy Project Manager for this project at Phenix Academy in the University of Western Australia. I think this project is absolutely stupendous. It is such an exciting project. It is so innovative, and it's massive in its scale, and I'm sure that it will have massive and very far-reaching benefits and consequences for the people of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as well. I think it's a great credit to the wisdom of the leaders of Saudi Arabia that they would have the foresight and the generosity and the feeling from their hearts that they love their people so much that they would invest so heavily, so wisely in their teachers. Teaching in today's world is so very, very important, and in so many parts of the world teachers are still not paid well enough, still don't get the respect or the status that they really deserve. And yet when we look at our young people, and if we have any doubts about them, who should we really, or anything to be happy about, who should we really look to apart from parents? It's teachers. We invest so much from our children's well-being in the hands of our teachers, so they deserve to be respected, and they deserve to be cherished and to be developed. And I can't think of a more extraordinary experience than being sent abroad for 6 months to experience not only the language learning, which is amazing, but also that worldview, those different worldviews, different attitudes, different cultural concepts, and really the philosophy of teaching itself. I think it gives such a breadth of understanding and adds so much to the scope and the vision of Saudi teachers. It's highly to be commended. Okay, I'm sure that the benefits of this program to the teachers who are participating in it will only be realised obviously when they return, and those benefits are probably impossible for us, any of us, to really even imagine how they're going to benefit from them, the extent that they're going to benefit, because this is I think it's a life-changing experience. So things that they are going to experience now during this program that may not have perhaps so much meaning for them while they're here, I expect that many of those experiences will actually become sort of light bulb moments for them upon their return to Saudi Arabia, once they're back in the educational context and they start to bring those analytical skills together and start to see the depth of some of the comparisons and so on. I think that the benefit is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm very excited about the future of the project as well, and I'd like to thank everyone who has been a participant on this project and say it's been a pleasure to work with all of you and to see your professionalism, your love of education, your love of striving to be better, your positive attitude towards professional development in every context, and wish all of you the very best. And I also look forward to welcoming the next batch of teachers from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and look forward to working with them in the future, inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think that the immersion program that you people are involved in is something which is, I think, extraordinarily unique, and I think that it puts you, the participants, into a very privileged position. I think that the opportunities that you're going to have here are really quite unprecedented in my teaching experience. And I think that exposure to different culture and different practice is, professionally it's probably a kind of life-changing experience. And I think that particularly the opportunity to observe peer teachers teach is about the single most important piece of professional development you'll ever have the opportunity to do, apart from, say, your own study at a university in a higher degree. So I think that the program is fantastic in its idea, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys come back after your immersion and tell us all about it. It would be great.
Yes, hi, good afternoon. My name is Laura. I'm a teacher here at Phenix Academy. I've had the pleasure of teaching some of the Saudi students, and I think the program of immersion is absolutely fantastic. I think it was a great idea by the government to initiate such a program, and I think the experience of having been first a student here at Phenix and then a teacher and an observer in a high school would be absolutely fantastic, and I really hope that the students have taken enough ideas that they can use in their own country, and I think us here have also benefited from learning about your culture, and it has been an absolute pleasure to have these students here, and I think the program is a fantastic idea, and we hope to see them again in the future.
Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you.
I've been really impressed with this immersion program. I think it's a really good idea. I've been a teacher myself for 25 years in high schools, and I've been able to talk to the students here about their experiences of getting ready to go to high school. So I think it's a very rewarding experience and a very unique experience. The fact that students are able to go to another country and see what is going on there. Even working at Phenix, I've learned a lot about new ways of delivering material and different ways of teaching. And we've been talking a lot about that in the course. So I think it's been a really valuable experience, and I think it's a very good idea. Whoever thought it up has done a very good job of organising it, and has got the students in some really good schools where they're going to learn a lot and have some amazing experiences. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning. I'm Jackie and I'm the EAP teacher here. And this program, this Building Leadership Through School Immersion program is a fantastic program because it provides such a good platform for the participants to look at education the Australian way, and also look at the process of teaching and learning in the classrooms. And we hope that through this, there'll be more to come. And a lot of exchange of ideas happened in this process also. We see the participants, the Saudi Arabians here, the students, they participated together in group work, in pair work, and there was a lot of enthusiastic discussion, exchange of ideas, and especially cultures among the different students from different places, different countries. And through this short period of time, they have become so much a part of us. We have students, Abir, Tagri, Haya, Manar, Ezra, and also Mawada. And it was such a good time having them with us because there was so much exchange of ideas, exchange of experiences, and a lot of group work, a lot of discussion went on. And we had a wonderful presentation prepared by Abir, our dear student, and she helped us look at art through her eyes, being an art teacher. It was so good to look at art from a different perspective, and also for all the students as we were looking into art and how art appealed to us and communication through art. That was a different experience altogether.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
I think it's a great idea. I have enjoyed the experience very much. I think the program is a very good program, and there are some areas that could be improved, but there are some other areas that were definitely outstanding. I think it's a good opportunity for your government or your Ministry of Education to select teachers as an honour to them and their teaching ability, to send them to a school like Phenix Academy, and where you will find very good teachers. But it will largely, the future of the program will largely depend on the teachers who are selected to come and the teachers who teach them when they get here.
Thank you very much.